So guys, welcome back. Moocher 73. I'm not out as in wild camping or doing any bushcraft or anything of that sort of video this weekend. But this morning, it's now 10 to 12 here in Germany, and this morning I sat down and I watched a video on YouTube by a buddy I really get on with, funny enough. And what can I say? Some false information has been put out here to preppers. And as a person that comes from, how can I put it? Families go way back in illegal activities of hunting. The word they like to throw at us is poacher. But to us, not me particularly anymore, but I do use the term moocher. There's people back home in the UK, we don't like the term poacher. See, we think poachers, they take game out of season. They will take game as and when they like. Then there's this other community, I would call them, but they don't, you know, they still move alone. They don't move in gangs, hare coursing and stuff like that. And they operate with the seasons. They don't operate out of season unless they was really, really hard come by to get food. Then obviously they would revert back to taking game out of season. But anyway, enough of that. I'm going to bring you in of what's coming up tomorrow. I'm going to do a video. And this video is going to set the prepping community straight. Because my buddy yesterday, he done a live chat. Now this gentleman, he claimed a certain thing. And I know that what he put out there is downright false, absolute rubbish, nonsense. And I personally, good thing I wasn't on live last night, like watching his video, because I was in a bad mood yesterday and I would have totally flew off the handle. But I'm coming for everybody from the hunting community there, whether they're inside the law or they're outside the law, whether they're the guy that hunts illegally, right? But in the seasons of nature and in when game is legally allowed to be taken, if they had permission on the land, and for the guys that don't have the permission and don't want to work, so we call it, guys, don't we? We work the land. Not we, not me. Been there. I'm finished with that. I don't even live in Britain anymore. I wouldn't even step out the zone over here. Because consequences would be, I get shipped back to that island, and I don't want that. But now I'm just getting it together. Legally, illegally, in season, out of season. There's laws, and a lot of us abide by these laws. Right? Whether it's laws to have the permission of land to hunt on or not, season or no season. We all hunt. Or we have, the people. We've hunted. It's been there since man's been on the land. Before kings and claimed the land was theirs and that. We was already there working it. We was already abiding, going with nature. Going from season to season. And then comes laws of things, of gun laws and whatever, archery laws. If you use a bow, your crossbow, and nets and what gauge net for even fishing, angling, you know. We're field sports. These people are field sports. They're country folk, or some, you know, they come from the city and they shoot, pheasant shooters. You got people that sit in high seats and sit there for days until they shoot something. I don't call that hunting. I just call that waiting and just pulling a trigger. That's, you know, everybody's different. But somebody, like I say, he put out a live video yesterday, and to me, in a way, he tarnished people that use wires, right? I'm bringing you a video tomorrow, and I'm going to set the prepping community straight. I am going to set it straight. And I will not put his name, say his name right here, right now. But I will bring his name into this tomorrow, because I ain't having nobody go gunning at him on YouTube today and rinsing him out, whatever, getting off key, out of hand, however you want to put it, on his Instagram account or on whatever social media, whatever. I'm not having that. I'm getting him. I'm going to educate him tomorrow. I feel I need to do it. I'm one of his followers. I talk with a fella, not just like through YouTube and conversations. We actually have a little chat now and again. And I feel he's wronged me. He's wronged the community that I've come from. The hunting community, field sports. See, there's a big difference. There's prepping. There's bushcraft, right? And then there's people like us. And our art is fieldcraft. And you stepped into a fieldcraft rules, my friend. You stepped out of your zone. And you didn't check the laws before you went like this. So tomorrow, my brother, and people who join me on my YouTube channel, tomorrow I shall be setting you straight with all your prepping friends in the UK. I shall be putting it out there, right? And we'll be calling you on the subject, my friend. I shall be calling you. And during next week, after you've seen my video, when you get some time, I demand, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, you need to do a video and you need to apologise to everybody from the field sports, right? Because we get enough shite. That community, I should say, I keep we in it. We, he, she, him, her and all that rubbish. Listen, the field sports community has enough shite going on. From antis this and antis that, the unwashed this, the vegans and all the other crap, right? And the last thing they need is false education, false information being put out there about them. You've made a lot of people look like they're lawbreakers, and they ain't. And tomorrow, my friend, a video's coming. So all of you guys out there on Mooch 73, right? Get ready, because you're getting educated. Some of yous might not know this law, right? And it do pay good for yous to know this law. Whether you operate inside or outside the season, all that malarkey, it's a big mass. The community of field sports, I find, is a big mass of problems at the moment. It has been for a very long time. And I think that's why the Hunting of Dogs Act, it wasn't backed up by enough of you field sports people. You didn't back the lurcher men. You didn't back the terrier men. But as soon as you gun boys get hit, you're crying. You're crying. You didn't want to stand with the dog men. Did you say? A lot of yous didn't. Well, lurchers, yeah. Men that run lurchers, they're poachers. I know you guys. I'm no fool. I'm no fool. I've seen that community. You can't tell me no different. I know it. I've worked alongside with terriers alongside the foxhounds. Right? I've seen how they all look down on the lurcher men. I know the reasons why as well, whether you guys like to admit it or not. But I'm not going to go down that path with you all on here. Right? Tomorrow I'm coming for the preppers. And one certain Pacific prepper in the UK for the field sports community of Britain, Great Britain, whether it's Wales, Ireland, Scotland, England. You owe us an apology. You owe all them people an apology, and I expect an official apology. After you take time out tomorrow, I'll probably have my video up by about 6 o'clock tomorrow evening on YouTube, right? And once you've watched that, my friend, you're going to have to sit down and you're going to have to eat humble. You're going to have to eat humble because you stepped in my zone, brother, and you just trod in the biggest load of shite. Right, bruv? You got to learn our rules before you come stomping in here telling us what's legal and what's not, what's illegal and what's legal, right? You got to know them laws and you got to be 100% on them because if you ain't, I'm at you. I'm on YouTube and I am coming to set you straight, brother. False information, I won't tolerate that against field sports of any community, whether they be shooters with their pheasants and their grouse and whatever else, to the anglers, to the ferret boys, to the ratters with their terriers, to the lurcher men. All of us people, community, right? There's laws. There's a, oh, you can't hunt with dogs act. Do you actually know, people, what we can hunt? This ain't just aimed at certain preppers. Do you know we can hunt with dogs, right? You want to sit down, you want to go on government.org and you want to read that whole Hunting with Dogs Act, because I've heard of people getting problems from the hunting community, getting problems for hunting rabbits, where the Hunting with Dogs Act, it's legal to hunt rabbits with a dog. It's legal to use no more than 2 terriers to work a fox earth, right? Oh, you can't fox hunt with dogs, it's illegal. Listen, go read the Hunting with Dogs Act before you start running your mouth at people like the dog community, the dog men of this world in the UK. Before you start running your pile about wires, you make sure you know that law. Don't be giving out false information. You're at your zone. If you think you can come on a channel, and you think you can come on YouTube, or you can go on the TV, and you can do this, and you can do that, and you're right, you better make sure you're damn right. Because if I catch up with it, like I've done with this one this morning, I'm coming, and I'm going to lay the facts straight out. Why? Because I feel like I've got to back up something that I used to be part of. And I will always back that up. And that's field sports. It's put food on our tables for many, many generations. Many generations, way, way back. I'm coming, man. I'm coming for you, preppers. And I expect an apology. And so does the whole field craft, field sports. We all expect this apology after I drop this video tomorrow. We'll all be expecting an apology. And I expect it to be addressed. Because if it ain't addressed, I'm going to rip you. I'm so going to rip you and make fun of you. You ain't going to believe it. I'm that menace. Watch out for the nutters. One of us is here. And I ain't no unwashed nutter. I'm the nutter that stands up for field sports. Bing bong, I'm gone, Mooch 73. One love, I'm mad prepper. I'm coming for one of you. But it's going to educate the whole of you. Laters.